Welcome to industrial timber, where raw wood meets serious machinery, hydraulic force, custom-built processors, and production systems designed to turn heavy logs into usable material fast. Out here, wood splitting is not just a farm chore anymore. The first machine already sets the tone. The Langhold Spalter Spalt Pioneer 4000, equipped with a 3.7 kilowatt engine, stands out immediately in the world of wood splitting. Thick logs that would normally take serious labor are handled in one controlled motion. That is the point of a machine like this. Less wasted effort, faster production, and a cleaner workflow for forestry crews and wood processing operations. Then creativity takes over with a hydraulic wood chipper that looks simple, but clearly does the job. It is not overloaded with unnecessary design. It is built around function, strong feed, solid hydraulic action, and enough raw force to process wood efficiently. The two-handed push-button control system is the smart part. It keeps the operator safer, reduces accident risk, and still allows the machine to deliver serious power. That balance between safety and productivity is exactly what good industrial timber equipment should aim for. And that wraps one round of extreme wood processing, but not the operation itself. In this industry, there is always another machine, another upgrade, another design trying to break the old limit. Subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to catch the next boundary-pushing wood processor in action. The real question is simple: what record gets broken next? Then we meet the Schepsler, a mobile debarker straight out of Germany. One look at it and you understand the purpose. Bark disappears fast, logs move smoothly, and the machine chews through timber without hesitation. For anyone working in lumber production, this is not just a nice extra. It is the kind of partner that saves time before the log even reaches the next stage. No long explanation needed. Some machines prove themselves the second they touch wood. This one does exactly that. Next comes the PME firewood splitter, powered by a robust gasoline engine and built with a lifting platform, disc cleaning system, and upgraded electric winch. That combination changes the whole process. Instead of dragging, lifting, fighting, and resetting every piece by hand, the machine helps control the workflow from start to finish. Faster, smoother, cleaner. That is what efficiency looks like when the design actually solves real problems. Then the Holtzspalter Extreme 80T Druck enters like a brute force answer to oversized logs. 80 tons of splitting power is not a small upgrade. That is industrial pressure. Big logs that would slow down smaller splitters become manageable, and the horizontal design makes the work faster and easier. If your job involves heavy timber every day, a machine like this is not just impressive. It changes the pace of the whole yard. Then suddenly, the tone shifts. A tree drops straight onto a roof, and it is a sharp reminder that timber work is not always clean processing inside a yard. Sometimes one wrong fall turns wood into property damage in seconds. That is why planning, fall direction, and professional handling matter. Drop a 1-inch in the comments if this video actually surprised you. Your support helps keep industrial timber moving with more machines, more power, and more real wood processing action. Then comes an important maintenance warning. To keep the Wuparka Stozek 5 sawmill motor running safely, the missing cable needs to be replaced. Ignore that detail, and vibration will slowly wear the system down until the risk of snapping increases. Setting the PG16 properly helps protect long-term performance. It is not the loudest part of the machine, but details like that keep equipment alive. And sometimes the smartest decision is simple. Let professionals handle it. Some wood processing and tree work looks easy on video, but the risk is very real when power, blades, tension, and heavy timber are all involved. Then we see a homemade firewood splitter with a surprisingly serious design. Powered by a 1.5 horsepower engine and running at about 250 revolutions per minute, it shows how clever building can produce real results without factory-level complexity. The question is not just how well it works, but how much it costs to build. Because if the cost is low and the output is strong, that is where homemade engineering earns respect. Next, the Vermeer BC2100XL comes in as a true wood chipping monster. It chews through 2 1-inch material with ease, helped by a massive infeed table and offset rollers packing around 10,000 pounds of pulling force. Bushy branches do not slow it down. For a 2021 model priced around $127,000, this is not casual equipment. This is a production machine built for serious crews. Then the Penosa EPC 400 answers a simple question. How much time could you save if cutting wood felt almost effortless? It handles logs up to 6.5 meters long and 400 millimeters thick, turning heavy manual cutting into fast automatic processing. Less back-breaking work, more consistent cuts, higher output. That is the industrial advantage. Then a strange cube-like machine appears, apparently making fuel for wood gas vehicles. It looks unusual, almost like something from a workshop experiment, but that is what makes it interesting. If anyone knows where this machine is made or how it works, drop the details in the comments. Industrial timber is full of tools that look odd at first, then turn out to be surprisingly useful. Next, a homemade log splitter keeps things simple but effective. It delivers clean splits and handles the job well, but the warning matters, simple does not mean harmless. A machine like this can still cause serious injuries if the operator gets careless. In wood processing, speed is useful, but control is non-negotiable. Then we finish with the Pezzolato OPTH 1200M, running on a Volvo 6-cylinder 1.2-liter engine with 796 horsepower. Mounted on tracks and remote controlled, it does not waste power on unnecessary systems. Almost all of its strength goes straight into the drum. Under full load, it looks stable, heavy, and almost impossible to shake. That is industrial timber machinery at full scale. Another system shows how wood splitting can become safer and more efficient at the same time. The horizontal cutting blade reduces waste compared to traditional box-style splitters, while the 1.5 horsepower engine keeps performance strong. For anyone serious about wood processing, that combination of safety, output, and clean cutting is hard to ignore. Then comes a DIY circular saw that slices through a cubic meter of wood in just 6 minutes, around 3 times faster than normal. But speed alone is not enough. The waist-high safety bar and emergency shutoff are what make the design worth talking about. Efficiency without safety is just a faster way to get hurt. Next, an electric screw shredder offers a practical option for smaller gardens and yard debris. It saves time compared to chopping by hand, uses a user-friendly design, and allows the motor power to be adjusted for the job. Not every timber machine needs to be massive. Sometimes the best tool is the one that balances cost, safety, and performance for everyday work. Then we return to homemade power. A splitter driven by a 1.4 horsepower Lister engine delivers 30 tons of force and handles logs up to 24 inches. With output around 3 to 5 cubic meters per hour and a conveyor belt added for continuous flow, it becomes more than a splitter. It becomes a small firewood production line. Later, the operator's skill becomes the center of attention when a vehicle rides up on 2 wheels. That kind of close call is not just luck. It takes quick control, balance, and a clear understanding of how the machine reacts under stress. Finally, a powerful chainsaw proves why it remains one of the most important tools in forestry. With a high-performance engine and sharp cutting ability, it handles thick wood and stacked timber with serious force. For professionals who know the craft, a strong chainsaw is not just equipment, it is the tool that starts the whole timber process.